EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
There, maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made at the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 97 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
36, check 24, check 24.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
4-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Reception here by Ruggs. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards on the ground. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's Pollard. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Colts 14, Jaguars 7. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple. A tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
A lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Going up top for Kupp. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down.
Run for Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Now here's Pollard, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Tackled at the 27.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Jacksonville.
So So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On second down, it's Pollard. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On third down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
The screen.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Short throw to Dissly. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now Pollard. A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run with Pollard, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And he'll give it here to his running back. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
He was brought down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, Everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun now on third down. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. For the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
Just like that.
2nd and 11. This ball complete to Rager. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Sheldon Rankins never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Right there, in the middle, 55.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 20-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of that
Nigeria by way of Canada.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
On second down now, Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Right back to him on 1st down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Now a give here to Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Second and 6, just inside the 30. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He continues to be effective.
I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Right in, right in. Check, check, check.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one goes for 24 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And the Jaguar first down.
On 1st down, Pollard, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Cedric Thompson.
They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
They're starting to put together a nice drive. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Complete.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 29-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Taco Charlton. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Jaguars, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.